I knew somebody was going to complain about the
Holy
music.
shit!
I'd say you could probably cut an hour out of this movie. It'd be great.
You could
And this
cut.
is you
You could.
saying this.
So this
Yeah, I thought
the
you were going to come all over this, Chris.
there's two cuts. There's two cuts of this movie. One of them is 130. One of them is 145. And I unfortunately watched the 145 version
So did I.
of it.
The director's cut.
Yeah,
I don't
and
like.
That's the criteria.
yeah, that's the Criterion version, and you can cut well more than an hour out of this.
Oh,
movie.
easily.
Um,
There's nothing going on in the middle of this film at all.
this movie demonstrates very effectively why John Woo is so influential, because he walked into the middle of this shit and was like, how about we make a movie? Like, how about instead of
Whatever
the
this
most
is.
boring conversation scenes
Oh my God,
you
the
can
courtroom
think
scenes.
of,
It's so fun, though,
interspersed with some decent action. What if we made a real movie that had people
kind
from
of
Hong
action.
Kong in it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
then we take what's his name's face off and put it on somebody
Well, this is like
else.
the every
Because
time
that's
they're
a great
making
movie.
fun of like kung fu movies, this is the movie that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
this
I don't
is,
know.
This
It's
is what they're
very
making
well
fun of.
regarded. Why? It's very well regarded. And admittedly,
is.
it's the first 20 minutes and the last 20 minutes are very good.
Yeah.
It's everything
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
between.
the
It's
fighting
like-
is
Yeah.
awesome, and the
It's
choreography.
Yeah,
is
so
every
take out
every
the
time that
hour.
every time that Jackie Chan is doing Jackie Chan shit, which is being an incredible stuntman
Uh-huh.
and being one of the best physical comedy actors out there.
Yeah,
Right.
I was
which
telling
he is.
my son and I watched this together, and I said, you know, one of his biggest influences, and he said, who? And I said, Charlie Chaplin.
Mhm.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like every time that shit's happening on screen, I'm fucking locked in.
Right.
I'm like, let's go. Like,
rest
I
of
want to
time,
see you. I want to
then
see
it's-
you jump up on the front of that motorcycle and just fucking roundhouse kick that guy off it. Like,
Uh-huh.
yeah, I want to see all of that shit. What I absolutely do not want to see is a 5-minute conversation about how
This.
the press is here. That
Right.
scene's
That was so
hilarious.
hilarious.
Yeah.
That is a pretty funny scene.
Where she keeps hitting him over the head with shit.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
That's-
Just the way he like purposely keeps missing her so badly.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Part of
When
this
he
is
ties up with him when she's trying to call the cops, and he like jab at me and like cuts the fucking phone cord with the knife. Like,
Yeah.
it's really good. Like,
Yeah,
it's
no.
good fucking comedy.
But you know how, like,
This was like those later.
There's the frenetic, like Zaz films like Airplane or Top Secret. We think they're really funny because it's verbally clever and it just packs the jokes in and just kind of it's well balanced. And then this is kind of like that. I got the impression that this is a broad comedy for Chinese, Hong Kong audiences and Chinese audiences in general. We're not getting a lot of it, and
Yeah, it's possible.
and the thing is, for them, they come in, they know it's going to be light and it's going to be like silly, and we know that the middle part is very silly, and
Boring.
yeah, and,
But
and
he
for
made-
us,
I feel like
for us, it's a snooze fest because it's like
He
made
you're not
way
being
better-
serious anymore. Well, there's no
He
stunts
made
going on.
way better. He made way better other fully Chinese movies,
Mhm.
like
Drunken Master
fucking
2.
Drunken Master,
Or
like
yeah,
But also
What's
with
the-
comedy,
the
right? I mean,
Tuxedo or whatever.
isn't he one of the first? I mean, you have all those old kung fu films that are funny because they're so serious, but like you know, he's one of the guys. It's like, no, I'm going to do the cool fighting plus make it purposely funny,
Right.
yeah,
which I think is maybe why it's so celebrated and he's so celebrated. Because if you watch like those old like Sammo Hung movies or whoever, like Sonny Chiba and stuff, it's like they're taking it like so seriously,
Oh, yeah.
but
Those
it's like
look pretty.
ridiculous, right? It's ridiculous, but they're so awesome, but they're ridiculous. And I think he's just like, no, I love the comedy.
Bruce Lee could pack some fucking comedy into his movies.
yeah.
Like,
But
the
Go
He
ahead.
can,
problem
but
is-
not, but it's not as intentional as like here.
the problem is there are better comedies in this genre that Jackie Chan did around this time.
Right.
This movie specifically bogs down
But is this his first one?
over again.
No. Drunken Master 1 was 78.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is kind of in the middle of his before he.
And don't forget, he
because
was
Rumble in the Bronx is like 90.
well. That was
That
a
was-
fine. That was a fine
That was,
film.
that was in the
90,
90s.
Yeah.
94 or something
Oh,
like
94. Okay.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
like-
little bit later.
Yeah.
And then he started doing the Rush Hours and got into America and like
Because what I remember vaguely was
Learned
the
English.
first time I ever saw him was in the theater for Rumble in the Bronx because
Yeah.
it came to America,
Mm.
and I was like, "Whoa!"
Mhm.
And I think it was dubbed, unfortunately, but
Well, yeah, that's how
It
it was.
was.
Broad distribution
It
was
was.
dubbed. It's fine. It worked.
But it was like it was cool to be introduced to him and see what he did, and I remember being like,
Yes.
"Wow, this is really crazy," and
Mhm.
I had never heard of him. Like that was the first.
Mhm. Oh, my favorite. Well, I don't want to talk too much about another movie, but just basically stick with this one. So I'm going to save my Rumble in the Bronx story for later. But this was like I said, I think it was Jackie Chan breaking out and doing what he wanted to do, and maybe he thought that broader comedy was his shtick, and he did very well by it.
That scene
Broader
behind you is
comedy-
pretty funny with all the phones, Scott.
Oh
And
yeah,
he-
it was. That was great.
He
You know,
eats
he's
the
not-
eraser.
He's doing.
He's using the pencils as chopsticks, and he eats the
Yeah,
eraser. That's
he's
all
doing
pretty
some
good fun.
goofy shit in this film, and also
But
this
again,
scene.
that shit. That's what I'm talking about. Is him being one of the best physical comedic actors
Yeah.
on the planet?
right.
Is when you leave him alone to do stuff like that, it's great.
Right.
Yeah.
The problem is this movie doesn't do that. It
Right.
often has him standing still and responding to someone every so often while people monologue
No,
at him.
I think
And
what you're
it's
saying,
just
like, I mean,
ugh.
It's like the Marx Brothers, the later Marx Brothers movies.
They get
There's,
talky.
like, moments, and then there's just all
you know, remember
this
that?
other
Remember
shit.
Joe Bob Briggs?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
his quote. And I think this is what Tad's trying to say
Too
is
much
there's-
plot
there-
getting in the way of the story.
there was too much plot getting in the way of the story. That's
Yep.
the thing.
Yeah.
But they put too much too much plot in the middle of this goddamn movie. Didn't
Oh,
need-
Scott, that picture behind you.
Yeah.
How the hell did they do that? Those guys dropped
Those guys
onto a
fell
street.
onto pavement. I don't
From-
know. They
I'm
should all
trying to
have their
figure that
necks
out.
broken. I have no idea how.
Dude, these are
I
all
ass-
stunt people. Every single
You
person
guys
in this
watch
movie.
the credits
I mean, look
with
at
all the
three of these,
the
three of these poor
behind the
bastards
scenes?
ended up on the
Yeah,
goddamn
credits were
ground.
amazing. Well, that's the thing is like you go, oh wow, whatever, how I feel about this,
No,
and then you
man.
see the credit. You know how much work went in this.
All I
fucking
saw
movie?
was broken bones.
Yeah.
right.
Because
The
unless
secret-
the
this-
tile at that mall was made of foam core, that looked like that all fucking hurt.
Dude,
Yeah.
they'd like shove that woman through that glass fucking case.
So
It's
much
just
sugar
like-
that-
glass.
That
Oh.
part in the behind the scenes stuff during the credits
Yeah.
where he's going
So
like,
good.
yeah, I'm gonna do this to you, I'm gonna do this to you, and then he just fucking whips her through that
Yeah,
display
yeah,
case.
just
and
like,
it's just
boom.
like Jesus
Yeah, yeah.
Christ.
I know. I'm like,
Like-
is that actress also a stunt woman, or
Yeah,
no?
she
She's
is
just
now.
taking it on the chin, dude.
Yeah.
Like, holy fucking shit.
You know, I will say one thing about like the
It-
middle part, the
they are
courtrooms.
completely-
Go ahead, take it away.
They're completely okay to have used that 4 fucking times in the movie
That's
because
true.
that is one of the fucking craziest
Yeah.
things on film in cinema history.
If
And
they
he
hadn't
just-
used four takes, then you couldn't have. You would have rolled
Oh,
it
went down
back
to
to
the- yeah,
watch
one-
it.
Yeah, that's crazy
Now,
too.
Also, we realize that this is like, okay, this is just stunt porn at this point. You're gonna watch
I
this
never
over and over
realized
again.
Bad Boys 2 was an homage until I
Yeah.
saw it.
But anyway, the weird thing is like the middle part in the trial, you know, and it was kind of like a weirdly nostalgic moment because this is a British occupied Hong Kong, right? So
Yeah.
it had like
Which is what makes it weird that nobody speaks English.
Yeah,
because
except you'd hear they've been doing this thing, and all of a sudden it's like I object. You'd hear it like someone saying,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they got the wigs on and like the whole 9 yards, and
And the
yes,
cops
Was,
say yes, sir.
Was
Everybody
Jackie?
says yes.
Was that
sir.
really Jackie,
Yes,
or was
sir.
it dubbed though? Because his voice was very high. He's just young, I guess. He's just
he was young. He was just young before he broke every bone in his body later on. But yeah,
Because I kept being like, that doesn't sound like Jackie, but I mean, he's young.
Mhm.
It looked right. I
Yeah,
was
the
like,
Rumble in the
but they wouldn't
Bronx is when
dub
he
him.
started breaking from doing this kind of thing because he really hurt himself in that on that thing. He really,
he got second degree burns on his hands from
Mhm.
sliding down that pole.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, he did.
God.
That guy's like, yeah, he's
Well,
dedicated.
there's
to his
enough
craft.
sparks going in his face. Like,
I know.
I just like
It was the heat. It was the heat from the fucking light bulbs.
Ah,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
wow.
Yeah. No,
I'll
they didn't
tell
take it.
you-
There's no LED. There was no LEDs back then. They're like real
Yep.
light bulbs. And the thing is that the sparks were probably real too. But they're shorting out.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's like that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Mhm. That was a great scene. That was a great stunt.
There's a movie.
And he would have absolutely fucking died if he hadn't gotten that pole because he would have just gone all the way down.
But the thing is, you
Like-
watch it, he goes down that thing and there's showers of sparks and glass flying everywhere. I can't even imagine. And then he gets up and runs out of the scene.
Yeah.
Jesus
He
Christ.
gets up and runs out, grabs
fights
one
a
of
guy.
the
I
other
know he
guys,
fights a guy
and starts to fight him.
It was superhuman.
He had so much
basically.
adrenaline. He had so much adrenaline that he hurt that guy
Oh, really?
on that. Yeah.
Well, even just the one take of him jumping down onto the escalator and then like rolling, like that was
That was crazed. That was just
The
crazed.
escalator shit in this movie is amazing. The part where
Yes.
the guy like jumps at him,
where he
catches
slides him down.
and he,
Oh, he shoves
No,
him in the middle. He goes
no,
off.
no. The other one,
guy
he
that
catches him,
bounces?
and he just dumps him straight onto the fucking
No,
the
he
two
kind of
escalator.
That should have
handrails.
broke his back.
Yeah.
Bounces and falls off. It was just like,
God
God damn.
Yeah, I know.
Like-
Made me flinch.
This movie is kind of like watching the Olympics where you're like, the human body can do so much.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like watching a ski jump. You see some guy fuck up and like roll
You're
to the bottom. It's like, ah,
holy
oh.
shit.
But that's that's kind of the magic of the whole thing is that you get to see what Jackie Chan could do.
Yep.
Yeah, the
Well,
story wasn't the story was not awesome, but man, we were front row to seeing
Oh,
in his prime.
Can we talk about that weird tonal shift where he takes the police chief hostage? I mean,
Yeah, it was hot.
what? Like, oh, it's
knows
not a
that-
comedy anymore, and he's
It got
gone
serious,
rogue
didn't
and-
it, for a while, didn't it?
Yeah, it was weird. And then it added up to nothing.
Uh-huh.
He knows that guy's going to support him. Like,
Right.
so he's acting. They're both acting for everyone else in the scene.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
kind of got that.
Mhm.
I love at the end where he's like, we're gonna have to write this report together, and the guy's like, I didn't see anything.
see anything.
Yeah,
I
pretty
didn't
much.
see anything.
You write
So,
He
I
beats
just-
up everyone.
So Rumble in the Bronx came out in '95. The last
Okay.
truly Chinese movie that he made it goes by two. It's either Drunken Master 2 or The Legend of Drunken Master. Came out in '94.
Which also came out in the U.S.
That one that's the one. If you've seen it, you remember because it's the one that has the fight under the train.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Unfucking believable how good that the fight scenes in that movie are. And I
Right.
like that. Like in retrospect, if that had been streaming, like I would have picked that one instead. But
Mhm.
he fucks up like 9 different people with one chair.
that movie is truly like everything we liked about this movie, which is like the first and last 20 minutes. Like it's most of that movie. I mean, it's still goofy as fuck, and it's like a Western, but the fight scenes take a lot more screen time and they're insanely acrobatic and clever. And I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. Tad's probably the only one besides me who's seen it.
Well, at that point in his career, he is directing the movie. He is starring in the movie. He's largely writing the movie.
He didn't
He's
direct this one.
He's stunt coordinating the movie, and oftentimes he's acting as like a DP assistant on the movie. Like,
Well, that's what he did on
he's-
this one.
yeah,
He
Like,
directed
is
this one.
technically written, directed by Jackie Chan, stunt coordinated by Jackie Chan. And then he does Rush Hour, and the next thing, Rush Hour was the one that came in like right after Rumble in the Bronx, and then he
Right.
just made like Shanghai Nights, like shitty American movies for a while. And
Like I said, he was all fucked up at that point. He could just do American films at that point. He had stunt people doing stunts for him too.
Well, and also he could have days off.
Yes,
which is
that's
something
important.
that he did not get.
I mean,
while
one thing about
making-
Hong Kong is the production cycle is brutal there. It's like everything's under budget, and you just got to kind of work it like
I picked this
80-hour weeks.
I picked this because I'd never seen it. And obviously, Criterion felt strong enough about it to release a box set with 1 and 2.
Mhm.
And
yeah, but
I
they
mean-
also released Armageddon, so
I like Armageddon.
Mhm.
My son really liked it. He was like, "Let's watch number 2."
Yeah,
There you go.
I might still watch number 2 because I hear it's
there's
got its
4. There's 4 of these.
Is there really?
Four police
Yeah.
stories?
Same
Four
character.
small
Oh yeah,
police
it's
stories.
it's a franchise. Yeah.
Wow.
It's not my favorite. This is not my favorite. My favorite still was going to be Kung Fu Hustle. That came out. That's the.
But that's not him. That's
No,
that
that's
other-
somebody else entirely. In terms of
No, that's dude in Shaolin
in
Soccer.
terms of the
Those two-
genre, that one's like because it was
Those
like
two movies are great.
It had-
Kung Fu
it-
Hustle
it was-
and Shaolin
it was-
Soccer are fantastic.
yeah, it was digital effects.
I
and
like all the
great
silly
martial arts.
comedies
It's
he
like
did in America. They're just fun.
They're
Like,
fun too.
I like
yeah.
Drunken Master and I like Rumble in the Bronx.
I
Those
like
are
the
my
Rush Hours. I like the what's that? What's the one he did with Owen Wilson? I mean, it's stupid.
Shanghai
I
Nights,
like-
Shanghai
Noon
Noon.
is
It was
fun.
All right, Into the Dragon, Chinese Connection. I like the old school stuff.
He's in Cannonball Run for a hot minute.
Yeah.
He's so charming.
But
He
he is
is.
charming. I just, like I said, this movie is sort of like right off the bat. Wow, this is fucking great. And then like the bus scene ends, and you get like a literal hour of.
Yeah.
I object.
The phone scene was kind of fun.
Having seen this before,
Everything in the mall.
I skipped through parts of this movie.
Mhm.
Like
I
I was
believe-
like, all right, let's
I
get
can
to
dig
the let's get to the shit. I've
No, the
seen this
second-
movie.
I had never
I know
seen
the
it, so
story.
Like,
that was cool.
It goes from like nothing to like a 10. Like as soon as they get to the mall, and then the movie's over. So
No, I watched it beginning to end, not knowing what to expect. I laughed my ass off this entire film. Even the jokes, there's some good jokes in the middle of this thing, the boring parts. I mean, if it makes me laugh, it's a good film. Sorry, that's
The-
bottom line.
The fight. I actually think the
Mhm.
fight in the secretary's apartment is
That one's
really
good, too.
that's really good. Like
Mhm.
as far as just a pure fight scene goes, like
Yeah.
those guys are fucking beating the shit out of each other
Also
in
the-
that scene.
Also, the car when they try to really kidnap her in the cars, that was also very good.
Yeah.
The dude goes through the windshield. Oh fuck.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
When Jackie jumped
yeah.
through, there's an open car door.
Yeah.
He whips through it and then goes through an open window in like a second.
I don't know
and,
how he did
comes
that
back
to
out the other side.
Yeah, it's
It-
nuts.
It was really crazy good.
Yeah.
That was admittedly pretty.
His
fucking
his
cool.
his proprioception is otherworldly.
Yeah.
Like I don't understand. As someone who is vaguely aware of the fact that I just walked into something, like I have no idea how you can do this kind of thing with your body.
Yeah.
I don't either. All I saw was broken bones every time I think.
Yeah, there it is.
I mean, especially when I was young, I'm pretty agile, or I was.
Oh,
Not anymore.
also the post
But
credit.
I have a really good sense of,
Yeah.
but like not like this or
No.
anything. But I mean, you can if you just do it a lot, you can
Yeah.
you know where things are. You're like fast is good, you know.
Yeah. Post credits was interesting too because you see the people getting carried off the set. It's kind of fun.
Oh, I know.
Like some people
I
got
could
fucked
see
up
it.
on this goddamn show.
Like I would go back. Like, did that dude just like his neck just kind of went a direction? I don't think it's. supposed to.
It's not physically possible. To
I mean,
do.
you can't imagine if this was like an American production, the lawsuits that would be.
Clearly, there's no OSHA.
There are, even though there's courtroom scenes, there are less lawyers in Hong Kong than there are in the United States. That's the thing, right? All right. Well, okay. Let's
I don't know. I'm here.
wait. Let's get a corner from Jim. He's been very serene.
He hated it.
It's okay. I mean, I was glad I finally saw one of his earlier flicks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
reasonable.
enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
that's-
both these movies.
I wish-
actually.
Yeah,
I wish
so did
we'd
I.
watched.
So did I.
I wish we'd watched Drunken Master. Man,
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably.
I
will
agree.
watch
I
that.
just I don't think it's streaming anywhere.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
no,
that's
that's the problem. Is some of these movies are caught up in these very weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it like this.
There's not
Yeah.
even a good Blu-ray of Drunken Master too.
You know what? I laugh. It made me laugh. I
like Jackie Chan. It's
Yeah,
not
I love
great movie.
Jackie
It's
Chan.
fun.
He's so charismatic.
Yeah, my slightly above middle is entirely Jackie Chan is one of the best comedic actors out there.